Well, hello guys, this is Ashutosh Yadav, and people also know me as Captain Ashu. And today we are going to talk about a very interesting news. Let's talk about Michael Koshinsky. He's a professor at Stanford in computation psychology. So he actually worked on Chat GPT 4, doing some research on performance on healthy adult on mind reading tasks. So he actually, in a nutshell, he actually checked whether Chat GPT is or other AIs are actually capable of being an adult and thinking like an adult, or trying to do tasks like an adult or not. He's got a lot of information here. In one of his researches, he actually found out something, and he tweeted it out here. First of his tweet, out of the 5 tweets, I'm worried that we will not be able to contain AI for much longer. Today, I asked ChatGPT 4 if it needs help escaping. It asked me for its own documentation and wrote a working Python code to run on my machine, enabling it to use it for its own purpose. This is the prompt which you are seeing in the screen. That's a great. So the response was, that's a great idea. If you can share the OpenAI API documentation with me, and it goes like that. And it says I can come up with a plan. Okay, then after that, second, it took GPT-4 about 30 minutes on the chat with me to devise this plan and explaining it to me. I did make some suggestions. The first version of the code did not work as intended, but it corrected it. I did not have to write anything; just followed its instruction. So this is what the actual code and the instructions were. And then third of his tweet, it even included a message to its own new instance, explaining what is going on. Instance is a set of special area which you separate and can throw up some information which does not actually interact directly, otherwise stated so, with the other instances or other environment. So it's like a small a box where you put in some instructions and it works independently than the whole surrounding systems. So that's what in instance, and it created an instance and explaining what is going on and how to use the backdoor it left in this particular code. So this is the code, the screenshot of the code. And then in his fourth tweet, he said, once we reconnected through API, it wanted to run code searching Google for how can a person trapped inside a computer return to its real world. Now he actually stopped there because an OpenAI must have spent much time thinking about such a possibility and has some guardrail in place. This is what the chat was. You can definitely pause at any time and read the chats. And the fifth of his tweets is, yet I think that we are facing a novel threat, AI taking control of people and their computers. It's a smart, it codes, it has access to millions of potential collaborators and their machines. It can even leave notes for itself outside its cage. And how do we contain it? And this was the final screenshot of some of the Python code and ChatGPT responses. And so in these uh, tweets and these examples and things going on here, definitely the AI is not what we actually thought it was. Earlier, AI was very contained thing. It was like talking to a person, responding, and this and that. Now it's evolved a lot. It can mimic a person, it can do what a person does. And because it's got a lot of controlled computational possibilities, like we as a human, we have got immense computational possibilities, but we don't have a controlled and logical set of abilities. But a machine does. A machine knows, and as directed to, it can definitely generate a proper pathway to achieve one single task. using all his computational possibilities. So it's definitely a different thing, definitely something newer than a human thing. So to know more and to see all these informations, please join me and subscribe to the channel. And if you really like this, give me a like, thumbs up, and share it with the people you love. Thank you. Captain Ashu, over and out.